Britain used this system to measure things and still built an empire. How did Britain build the largest empire in history? Through naval power, superior strategy, economic brilliance? No, they simply confused everyone with their measuring system. To begin, we have the pole, also known as the rod or the perch. A pole measures 16.5 feet. Why 16.5? No one knows. It was probably the length of a stick someone found, and the British immediately decided it should define land ownership for the next 800 years. Then came the chain, invented in the 1600s by Edmund Gunter. It was 66 feet long and made up of 100 metal links. This was considered modern and efficient, which tells you a lot about the 1600s. A furlong measures 220 yards, that is, 10 chains or 40 poles. The word furlong comes from furlong, the distance a team of oxen could plough before needing a break. Naturally, this remains the foundation of British horse racing. The cricket pitch is exactly 1 chain long, so if you ever wondered why it's 22 yards, it's because cricket is secretly an agricultural sport, played with farming equipment. An acre is the amount of land a man and an ox could plough in a single day. This varies wildly depending on soil, weather, stamina, and whether the ox is in the mood. So of course the British made it a standard unit. These units soon made their way into military strategy. March 2 furlongs north. Turn left for half a chain. Attack from 3 poles. By this point the enemy was so confused, they often surrendered just to make the measurements stop.
Off in the height of imperial strategy.
2 furlongs from here, half a chain to the left, then 3 poles due north.
The empire relied heavily on creative mathematics.
Foreign diplomats tried to understand. A chain is 22 yards. A yard was originally the distance, from the king's nose to the end of his thumb. A foot was the length of a king's foot, though not the current king. A completely different king. This was less a measurement system and more a centuries-long practical joke, and that is how Britain truly built an empire. Not through fear, not through force, but by making the rest of the world too baffled to resist. And if you think this was complicated, wait until you hear how they handled money.
And thus, we standardized measurements across the empire.
Ha 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 ha!